So, thank you for tuning in. This is Boo from Germany, and it's probably too loud for you, so I turn this a little bit down. Should be okay like this. We are already live with a game between, I don't know how it's pronounced, should probably be AliGon or something like that, and LGB, obviously. LGB being in front 4-1 at the moment. I just woke up, so excuse me for my kinda sleepy voice at the moment. And I've been out yesterday, so that's even on top of things. So I'm kinda hungover at the moment, still trying to cover it for you guys, because you have been asking in the match chan, and I of course desire to cover whatever game you want me to cover. So let's get back into the action. Counter-terrorists of AliGon being represented by Dalito, Emilio, Celos, Pith, and the farmer, that is Rape. LGB, of course, consisting of Dennis, Crims, Olaf, Meister, Michael being Exum, and Skytten. So the CTs don't have anything to say in this match so far. It's 4-1, as I said. Let's see how the money situation on the terrorist side is not that good, so they might even get a step into the game if they win any of the next few rounds. But LGB being as strong as they are, I really doubt they gonna let AliGon into the game. And really, I should have gotten a non-glare display on my laptop, because the sun is shining onto it horrifically. Everything I can see is my own face on the screen and not really the crosshair, but Skidding gets a nice frag onto Emilio, who pushed up into the balcony too carelessly, in my opinion. Just stood there to be shot right away. This leaves Rape and Dalito alone on A bomb site. The rest of the CTs rotating as of now, just Celos making his way towards the A bomb site while the terrorists go the short way. The CTs still stay hidden away and wait for them to capture the bomb site. Now they start firing away. Rape gets one, but Exum already with one, so it's a 2v3 now. Farmer, aka Rape, with a great round so far, 3 kills for him, but he gets backstabbed by Dennis, and Dennis finishes off Pith as well. So a good round by LGB, thanks to Dennis, who got in from behind and took out the remaining 2 CTs. Otherwise, this round could have been taken over by Rape from the balcony with some 3 kills. And obviously you're watching this in 720p. I can't put the quality lower because I'm not a partner of Twitch. At least not yet. So you have to stay with the high quality stream. If it is lagging for you, I don't think it's on my end. It's probably either the GoTV or just the internet connection of yourself, because I don't have any drops whatsoever. While we watch this echo round by the CTs get picked off by LGB. Always a nice thing to have is this view. The equipment value kinda shows really nicely if there was a safe round or not. Now we missed Dalito picking off one of them. but the bomb blows up nonetheless. 7-1 for LGB on the terrorist side. Strong display at the moment. And we see Ray pick up the AWP for AliGon, while the terrorists stay with their AK setup. Dennis not too eager to play the AWP on the terrorist side. Just now. And they start off the round nicely once again, but Pith already down. Banana gets the shot off onto Skittle. So 4v4 now, but the CTs have captured Banana and crippling the movement of the terrorists now. But look at the map, the terrorists have complete access to A, they just didn't realize it yet. While the CTs come in from behind from Banana, Celos with one into the back of Exim, but now they have to kinda weirdly retake the bomb site from Bananas. As soon as the terrorists figured out that there's no CT left in the A bomb site, they're gonna plant the bomb, and now the rotation comes in by the CTs. It's a 4v3 retake, and the terrorists have, well, they didn't have too much time to pick up the defensive positions, but they have two in spot and one underneath the balcony. Olof gets the first onto Pith. Now it's a 3v3 and he pushed in without his teammates, so it's 1-by-1. Grims with one shot onto Celos. Dalito goes down to Dennis, and Dennis with a nice spray down. Good control of the AK, takes out Emilio as well. Great round by LGB, and a really weird setup by the CTs. It might have worked out, but yeah, maybe they should have kept two guys at library or something like that, because the terrorists could have easily rotated towards B as well, and this would have screwed the CTs even more. And well, the loser bonus is big enough for the CTs to buy FAMASs, and the lead picked up an AWP. So they're gonna play a normal setup, and they lose one early on, but Crims is down as well. 4v4, and excuse me. And Alito gets one, but gets refragged by Dennis and Banana. Now the CT's on the verge of rotating, but decided to do otherwise. Pith goes back to the A bomb site, and now A is open thanks to the frag of Olofmeister. And he goes head to head in a second with Pith, while we see Dennis take out Xelos and Bananas. Pith gets a frag onto Olofmeister on A. It's a 1v2, and Exim and Dennis against Pith, and he decides to save his weapon. And not go for this 2v1 situation. I was getting all excited about this because I think Pith is one of the guys that's always capable of clutching the 2v1. Unlucky for us, he decides to stay away and give us a boring save to watch. But at least Dennis lets us see something get killed. And they saved the AWP as well. Another solid round for LGB. And then aggressive smoke down Bananas keeps the terrorists from pushing up, but Crims takes out Delito in apartments, and it seems like the CTs lose the first guy too early to be really a threat to the terrorists in the later stages of the round. And obviously being one down is always harder, but being one down early on makes it so much harder, of course, because the terrorists have so much room to work with. You can't really cover that good anymore. And the 2v2 evolving while I'm dribbling away. Olofmeister pushes into a library where Xelos is waiting. And the smoke covers Olofmeister nicely. He's down to 28 HP, so a potential frag for Xelos, who pushes through the smoke. Now he got spotted, I think, and gets taken out by Olofmeister. Now Pith with the AK in another 1v2 situation. This time he will go for it. Skuten in pit. Pith firing away onto Olofmeister on the spot. Now he's trapped in between those two guys, and Skuten peeks at the right moment, takes off his head. 2v1 in favor of LGB. Skuten and Olofmeister sealing the deal, and AliGon not looking too good at the moment. 10-1 down, and the scoreboard tells us that Dennis, excellent, Skuten are really putting up the numbers at the moment for LGB. Still very balanced, and the CTs don't have too many frags as you might expect. A strong B attack by the LGB players pushes right through, just like a warm knife through butter, and the two B players get quickly killed in the middle of, well, in the T section here. You see the gun and the B. Well, some sort of aggressive play must have been up, and the lead to just saving his AWP gets one shot off onto Olofmeister in middle. And the terrorists obviously want to take out those three guns of the CTs, but Ray peeks Skuten. Oh, Emilio almost taking out his teammate. Weak nerves on Emilio. And Alito gets another frag off onto Dennis. It's quite expensive for the terrorists, but they have enough money to work with. As you can see, Exum with 9,000, Crims with 8,000. But as the CTs saved 3 weapons, they decided to buy up, having a big loser bonus as well. So they don't need to worry about the money, they just need to worry about the scoreline. And it is really worrying, 11-1. But they have a weapon round, and they go for the A stack now. Pith gets 1, and a 4-man stack on A. Now Rape decides to rotate towards B again, and Emilio holds bananas really low, really down on the bottom. The terrorists at the moment only have one way to attack, and this is going to be A. Pith takes out another one, but Skuten and Olof make it a 3v3, and they push through to the spot. Delito takes out one with a nice AWP shot on short. Xelos with 1 takes the refragger down, and Emilio with the rotation finishes off Skuten, who was on his way to B. And finally the CTs get another round on the board, 2-11. And let's see if we can see a 4-11 scoreline, and we saw some teams come back from that scoreline already, even though it wasn't a rather new team, or mixed team even. LGB nicely set up to smoke a spot and push through right away. They go through short. Exxon gets the first entry frag, but he's already down to 11 HP now, gets taken out by Pith. Crims plants the bomb, and a 3v4 retake. And the CTs really need this round. If they would go for a save, this one would be really weird positioning. And Emilio with a nice hop onto the box gets a frag. Silos covers him from behind, takes out the other player at the spot, and now they have to work against Olofmeister and Xelos with nice covering while his teammate defuses the bomb. Nothing to say about that. Nice retake by the CTs, and I was almost expecting them to lose this round, but nice play by Emilio and Xelos saves the day for the CTs. 3-11 now, and let's take a look at the scoreboard. Emilio, Rape and Pith with 9, 10 and 9. Dennis, XM and Skitten with 14, 11 and 12. And I had on Spray Fest, on Banana, Olaf and Rape trade frags. And another one by Rape onto Dennis makes it a 3v4. And a lot of, well, not a lot of information actually gained by the CTs. It's all mixed up. Look at the map. We have XM already in connector area. And the Lito all the way out of apartments gets picked off by Crims. And now the terrorists just have to search for the CTs and take them off one by one. Pith though holds strong in library, gets a frag onto XM. And leaves Crims alone. Who gets a frag onto Xelos, but Pith is still in library. Didn't switch position, so he's nice. He's able to pick him off straight away. Pith maybe should have switched his position after getting the frag against XM. And Crims with a really slim chance of taking this 1v1 now after being in a 3v1 situation. And already collects 3 in this round. Plants the bomb and goes for the look into middle. Crim's not waiting for the CT to come. He wants to see him first and he gets the shot off. 41 HP on Rape. Now it's 12 thanks to the nade and he gets flashed as well. Now goes for the fake defuse and Crims is there to capitalize on that on that small delay that you have when you fake and need to get your crosshair in line again. Barely survives that with only 9 HP. And it's a 12-3 halftime score on Inferno. I think this is going into the hands of LGB, but it's a best of 3. Obviously we are in the semi-finals of the SveCup. And we're live with a pistol round between AliGon and LGB. Thank you for tuning in. This is Boo, and we see Skitten taking off Emilio's head straight away. 4v5 already. Olaf holds long nicely together with XM, who pushes through the smoke. There's a lot of smoke to go through, and he gets a frag finally. Picks off the last one as well. And quick round by LGB. And I think AliGon just wants to move on to Dust 2 and try their luck on the second map. Having lost the pistol round, it's gonna be a huge comeback if they wanna start it now. And probably a very tiring comeback as well, so they won't have any sort of mental strength left in the second map. Probably gonna lose this then, and you know where this is going. Winning the first after a huge battle and then losing 2 in a row happens so much and so often. But Pith and Emilio take this round on their own almost. Crims is there to finish them off. But a good save round by the terrorists, got the bomb planted and got 2 frags. Not too dangerous though for LGB. So the first real gun round in the second half for LGB to take it to the 15th round, or for AliGon to start their comeback. Skitten just peeks out, takes out Emilio. Now he should switch his position. And yeah, it looks like LGB won because we have a GoTV switch. I'm sorry I can't do anything about that. I'm rather glad that it didn't get too close, because if it's 14-14 and suddenly the map switches, you have no clue who won the map. But as we have the map switch, LGB probably won 16